Hey Pewter Report listeners, James Hill here, back with yet another video. In this one, I want to talk about veteran running back Chase Edmonds. The reason I want to talk about him is because recently here on the Pewter Report podcast, offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Dave Canales, described Chase Edmonds as lightning in a bottle. Now that's pretty high praise. We've already made a couple of videos talking about that Dave Canales quote, as well as some other quotes that he has given in that Pewter Report interview. Go check that out if you guys haven't done so already. But I wanted to dive deeper into Chase Edmonds today because of the intrigue surrounding him coming to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know myself, I was pretty interested when this signing was made. I know a lot of Bucs fans were interested in this signing when it was made. It's understandable to see why. Chase Edmonds is still only 27 years old. He's still got a couple of good years left in him at the running back position, and what he brings to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is even more interesting. Let's go back to the 2020 season, right? Chase Edmonds, 24 years old, in limited opportunities with the Cardinals. He had 97 attempts, 448 rushing yards, and 1 rushing touchdown. That was good for 4.6 yards per carry, but also in terms of receiving ability, Chase Edmonds had 67 targets, 53 receptions, 402 receiving yards, and 4 receiving touchdowns. In 2021 with the Cardinals, Chase Edmonds took it another step further. He had 116 attempts, 592 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 5.1 yards per attempt. He had 53 targets, 43 receptions, 311 receiving yards. So in those 2 years, you see the ability of Chase Edmonds, right? He has ability as a runner. He has ability as a receiving back. Now, I will say 2022 did not go very well for Chase Edmonds. He had split time between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. He finished this year with 68 total attempts, 245 rushing yards. That was good for 3.6 yards per carry. So a big dip between 2020, 2021, and 2022, where it took a pretty bit of a nosedive there. 24 targets, 16 receptions, 157 yards, and only 1 receiving touchdown. But you still see the dual threat ability there with Edmonds, right? And I think that that's the biggest intriguing piece of Edmonds and what he can be for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As I said in the Vaughn video, right now Chase Edmonds is going to be battling with Vaughn for running back 2 opportunities. And right now, Edmonds, I think, would have somewhat of an edge in that battle because of the past experiences that he has as a running back. We've seen Vaughn, we've talked about him and his limited opportunities that he has had, but in the case of Edmonds, he's gotten some more opportunities than Vaughn and has showed some good film, has shown some good statistics, and has shown some really good versatility both as a runner and as a receiver. That is something that I think is going to be very intriguing to continue to follow, and I think that's also one of the reasons as to why Dave Canales described Chase Edmonds as lightning in a bottle, because if you get this guy in open space, be it as a runner, be it as a receiver, he really can showcase his abilities. He really can do some damage for an offense against opposing defenses. That is what makes the player of Chase Edmonds so interesting, what makes this signing so interesting, and also makes this upcoming training camp battle that much more intriguing to follow. It's definitely going to be worth paying attention to, right? Chase Edmonds versus Vaughn. You can throw some other guys into that mix right now with Ronnie Brown and, Sean Tucker. We may talk about those guys in separate videos, but right now it seems like the main battle for running back 2 responsibilities or duties is going to be between Chase Edmonds and Vaughn going into training camp. Those are the 2 favorites right now, I think you can confidently say. So these 2 guys are definitely going to have to show up, Edmonds and Vaughn. Both are in prove-it-year deals, by the way. Edmonds is only on a 1-year deal, signed an incredibly cheap deal with the Buccaneers. I believe it was near the veteran minimum, which is another reason a lot of people thought, hey, this is a pretty good signing, because if Chase Edmonds can showcase his abilities from 2020 and 2021 in this upcoming 2023 season for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, not only can you say that this guy is going to be the running back 2 for the Bucs, also possibly even dipping into a little bit of Rachaad White snaps as well, but the guy may certainly earn some money for himself, be it with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or be it with some other team. He's on a prove-it deal. He's got a lot to prove. So does Vaughn. Going to be a fun, interesting battle in my opinion. But folks, what do you guys think about Chase Edmonds? Would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Do you agree with my assessment where if Chase Edmonds showcases the ability that he had in 2020 and in 2021, I think the Buccaneers have got themselves a pretty darn good backup linebacker on their hands? Or do you think that the Buccaneers may be getting more of a 2022 Chase Edmonds where wasn't as efficient as a runner and as a receiver? Would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Let me know them down in the comment section below. Would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, folks, we will see you all in the next video or the next live stream here on Pewter Report. But until then, and as always, folks, goodbye for now and see you soon.